Good evening and welcome back to Saturday Night Sports. This is Adam. Now, since the Olympics are coming up, I wanted to do something to get ready for that. And while I was going around a retro game store, I came across Summer Athletics on the Xbox 360. I've never tried this game out before. I'm going into this completely blind. We're just going to see how this turns out. I've played plenty of track and field type games before, and they're up and down. Some do it okay, particularly those that don't entirely revolve around just mashing buttons as fast as possible. We'll see how this one handles. But first, over 600 subscribers. Thank you so much for joining in. I still got a long way to go, and I got a lot of retro games. Not just the sports stuff, but plenty of other retro games too. Like what I'm doing? I know plenty of people have been checking out my stuff that haven't subscribed. If you want to subscribe, it will really help out the channel. Do me the biggest favor in the world, hit that subscribe button. Okay? Let's go ahead and check this game out. I generally don't have a problem with Crave or Conspiracy. Sure, their stuff is never that high end, but it tends to be okay. At least I never tried out Ninja Bread Man. Let's see, showing archery, swimming, javelin, hammer throw, the discus, cycling, diving. Pretty standard slate of events. Of course, this doesn't have the official Olympic license. The biggest thing when it comes to track and field games is they have to be very easy to pick up and play. We are talking minigame collections after all. Things like football can be can be elaborate. Okay, there's single event, competition, career. Alright. I always turn music down a bit. Not that I don't like music. Yes. Good. Have the tutorials on. Why don't more track and field games do this? Seems like too many of them expect you to have read the manuals. Alright. Let's go ahead and go into the career. Okay, the amateur championships. Let's see, there's the high jump, swimming, the sprint, archery, javelin throw, cycling, long jump, hurdles, hammer throw, diving. Middle distance, whatever that is. Pole vault. Pay attention to any of my Xbox Live or PSN stuff or even my Steam stuff. Yes, that's my gamer tag. Yeah, might as well be a male. Surely the US has to be in here somewhere. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is probably the closest you're going to get to see me unless you look at a few of my pictures, which... best picture you could see is if you look up my vocal. Alright. I guess that's close enough. Alright. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Alright. Yeah, I probably want to be even. Okay, I have the tutorials on. Okay, what's with that monkey? I often edit out the load times.
Next discipline, high jump.
Yeah, I know this game was also on the PS2 and the Wii, which were much less powerful systems than the 360. Though to be fair, doesn't look that bad. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Press the buttons A and B appearing on the display as they pass either circle at the lower end of the screen. You press and hold left trigger once it passes a circle in the display. Release left trigger when the power gauge is full to jump. And then rotate the right stick as shown to maintain a good posture in the air in order to not lose precious height. Okay, that seems rather elaborate here. Okay. Does this mean this isn't one of those in which you have to be hammering those buttons as fast as possible? Okay. Let's start on the low end.
Next jumper, player one.
Okay.
First attempt.
Oh, I needed to hold. Well, at least I know I didn't have to hammer the buttons.
Next jumper, player one.
Okay, let's try this again.
Second attempt.
Damn it.
Next jumper, player one.
Okay, I got the timing of the run-up down.
Third attempt.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to release. I forgot to release the trigger. Okay. Going into the swimming event. Let's see how this one turns out. Well, at least the load times aren't that bad.
The 200-meter butterfly is coming up next.
Let's hope it's like the way it was in the last event, in which it's more based on rhythm than on speed. Okay, press and hold left trigger, then release to dive into the water. You can kick underwater after you dive in and after each turn by pressing and holding right trigger. The more power you gain at the start and when turning, the longer you can remain underwater. Rotate left and right thumbsticks as shown. Okay, so it's rotating the sticks for this. And right trigger to turn and grab. Alright.
Player one makes up the last start. A rather weak turn. Player one loses time at the turn.
Well, at least I wasn't dead last that time.
Winner of the competition, Lars Osterlund.
Okay, let's bring up my speed and my power. And my stamina. Okay, next is the sprint.
Next discipline, 100-meter sprint.
Okay, press and hold left trigger and release to start running. Then jiggle the right thumbstick as fast as possible to gain a good running speed. Okay. At least it's better than hammering buttons. Let's see if I can actually win this one. Okay, I got silver that time. Definite improvement. Definitely get the speed and the stamina up at this point. Okay, archery. Let's see how they handle this one.
Next discipline, 50-meter return archery. Next shot,
Press right trigger to
one.
press right trigger to adjust the bow tension. Note that you will shoot automatically when maximum bow tension is reached. Aim with the left thumbstick while adjusting bow tension with the right trigger. Keep an eye on wind direction and wind strength.
First round.
All right.
Points. There's almost no wind. Four points.
Lost a little control on that one.
Seven points. In the lead after this round, Shao Gang. Second round. Points.
Let's see if I can get the bullseye again. Close.
9 points. Seven points. Rank 2, Lars Osterlund.
Have another round like that, and I got the win.
Third round. Seven points. Points.
Come on, let's finish with a bullseye here.
There's a strong wind coming from the right.
Uh,
3 points.
okay, how did it end?
Rank 8, Carl Pennebaker.
Got the bronze. I guess that's better than nothing. Oh, got on the scoreboard there. The first two events definitely didn't help on my score. Okay, let's do straight 20s across. Okay, that looping applause can be a little annoying. Because it's so clearly a loop. Javelin. Definitely one of the events you think of when you think of the Olympics.
Next discipline, javelin. Next
Okay.
thrower, player
Jiggle
one.
the right thumbstick as fast as possible to gain a good run-up speed. Then use the left thumbstick to adjust the throwing angle before you reach the throwing line. Watch the blue gauge displaying the remaining time. press left trigger to throw. If you throw too late, you will overstep. If you throw too early, you'll waste precious distance. Okay, so right thumbstick to build up your speed. Left to adjust the angle. Left trigger to throw.
First round.
Plenty of ways to screw it up. Well, I didn't fault. That's a good thing. In other track and field games, I would have screwed up on the first one.
Rank 7, João Pereira.
Let's try again. That was definitely better.
Rank 6, Carl Pennebaker.
Okay, I'm in contention for the gold at this point.
Third and last throw.
Okay. Didn't get enough height on that one, but I think I may still have the gold. As long as one of the opponents didn't take over my last attempt.
Still in 6th place, Carl Pennebaker.
I got the gold on the javelin. And on the scoreboard there, 10th place, and I won the gold. What the hell? Well, I'm no longer in last place on the championship. Next up, cycling. Even though this game is easier than if I were having to tap buttons, wiggling the thumbstick can just as easily screw up your wrist. Okay, they showed a guy with a microphone and he was mute. I did mention that this game was also on the PS2 and Wii, right? Hey, I talk about retro games all the time. I'm not someone who places a high priority on graphics. Okay. Press and hold left trigger and release to start. Here. Right trigger up to accelerate, down to decrease speed. More stamina is consumed the faster you go unless you ride in someone's slipstream. Left and right on the left thumbstick to steer. Left trigger on the home stretch. Each while spinning right thumbstick as fast as possible to sprint. Rather complicated. I would have expected it to be wiggling the right thumbstick. Looks like I burned up my stamina too fast. Definitely blew this event.
Player one is running out of power on those last few meters.
Yeah, I definitely blew that one.
Winner of the competition, Lars Osterlund.
Yeah, I got a good balance already. I just need to do straight boosts across the board. Next up, the long jump. I wonder if this handles like the javelin.
Coming up next is the long jump competition.
Okay,
Player one.
jiggle the right thumbstick to control your run-up speed. Start going slowly, but increase speed to gain maximum. Okay. After the run-up phase, a jump indicator appears above the gauge in the display. Press left trigger once the yellow marker reaches the indicator. Rotate right thumbstick as shown to maintain good posture in the air. Okay.
First round.
Alright, that was poor. Well, he's celebrating, so can't have been that bad.
Round two, Shao Kahn.
Well, it wasn't that far off.
Second round.
That monkey looks creepy.
In the lead after this
Okay, that was a little better.
Salugan. Third round.
Okay, was it tap left trigger or hold it? Because I've been holding it. Oh, I'm supposed to tap it, not hold it.
Third and last jump.
But the whole thing of building up speed, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Second jump was my best. But nowhere near good enough to medal.
In second place, Alexei Salugan.
Okay, I'm in last place in the competition so far after 7 events. but at least I meddled some. Next up, the sprint hurdles. We already know I did well just on the sprint.
Welcome to the 110-meter hurdles. We kindly ask the driver of the car with the registration number NN733DF to please remove his car from the security area.
Okay, so it is handled like the sprint with the added complication of having to press the left trigger to jump. Hopefully I'll get good enough warning before I need to press it. Gold! And I only knocked over a couple of hurdles. Okay, celebrations tend to be long. That's 2 golds. And that alone kicked me up into 5th place. Next up, the hammer throw. I did well in the javelin. Let's hope this handles very similarly.
The competition continues now with the hammer throw.
Okay.
Next thrower, player 1.
Rotate the right thumbstick to gain momentum. At first move oh, please. Not move slowly and then increase speed. Use the left thumbstick to adjust the throwing angle before you reach the throwing line, and then hit left trigger to throw.
First round.
All right. Well, it could have been worse. I think in any other track and field game, I would have faltered right there.
Second round.
Well, that was farther.
46.15 meters. In second place, Lars Osterlund. Third round. Disappointing result.
What do you mean disappointing? That was better than the last one.
Rank 3, Shao Kahn.
Okay, still at the bottom. Now I wonder if these stats will keep after this is all over, or if I'll have to start building up stats all over again if I tried to do this competition over. Not that I'm going to try this competition over. Not on the channel anyway. Unless people ask for it. Next up, diving. Now, will this be one of those that uses quick time events? Because that tends to happen with this for other games.
Welcome to the high diving event from the 10-meter tower. Next jumper, player 1.
Okay. Press left trigger each time the swinging ball passes the circle in the middle of the display to gain power. Arrows will appear on either side of the gauge. Move the left stick in the same direction as the arrows on the left when they reach the bottom of the left side. Move the right stick in the same direction as the arrows on the right when they reach the bottom of the right side. Move left and right to the center of the display for a perfect entry. Okay.
First round.
Alright. Better start with the low-end one, just so I get the mechanics down.
Receive a free 1.5-fold hour back somersault with a 1.5 twist. He wanted too much in this performance. Rank 5, Masamori Seiji.
Well, it could have been worse.
Second round.
At least that makes more sense than in Konami's track and field games.
He shows a 3.5-fold dolphin somersault in the fight position.
Oh,
He shows some insecurities in the second jump too.
well, it wasn't last place.
Rank 2, Shao Kahn.
How is it someone with only 2 bronzes can be higher up than me in the overall standings? Hell, there was someone with no medals that's higher than me in the overall standings. I know it uses some kind of point system other than the medals, but really the medals should be the default. Next up, middle distance 800 meters. I have no clue what this is. Swimming? Running? What?
Next discipline, the 800 meters.
I guess it's running. Press and hold left trigger to start, release to start running. Oh, now it's jiggling both the left and right thumbsticks to control the speed. So it's basically handled like the cycling.
Player 1 makes a fast start.
And my stamina burned out too fast. Why couldn't they just why couldn't they just use the sprinting mechanics for this one? I really hope my stats carry over, because I know I'm going to end up having to do this all over again if I want to actually beat the competition, and I don't want to have to reset all my stats again. Next, pole vault.
We're looking forward to the pole vaulting competition.
Jiggle the right thumbstick as fast as possible to gain a good run-up speed, then press and hold the left trigger when you reach the yellow line to lower the pole. Release the left trigger once the power gauge is full to jump. Rotate the right thumbstick to maintain a good posture in the air as... Okay. Alright. Let's start on the low end.
Next jumper, player one. First attempt.
Oh, come on.
A miss. Next jumper, player one. Second attempt over 5.2 meters.
Oh, come on.
Player one knocks the bar down. Third attempt.
I'm getting the power just fine. Oh. And I ended up in last place in the competition. Well, that could have ended up a lot worse. I did at the very least get 2 gold medals, 1 silver, and 1 bronze in that run through, and that's with not knowing what I was doing at all. But let me check to see if that was actually all the events. Let's see. Let's see, swimming, diving, jumping, throwing, running, archery, and track cycling. Oh, there are 5 different swimming events. Okay, straight diving, I guess they couldn't have that many variations there. Jumping, there's the pole vault, long jump, triple jump, and the high jump. Throwing, there's the shot put, discus, hammer, javelin throw. Running, there's the 100 meter sprint, the 200 meter sprint, the 400 meter sprint, the 4x100 relay, the hurdles, the middle distance, and even a longer middle distance. Archery, there's compound bow and recurve bow. And then track cycling, there's scratch, team pursuit, and team sprint. So actually a lot of events. I guess for the competition they just randomly picked 12. I guess if I set up my own competition I could have gone with the events that I ended up being better at, but where's the fun in that? The whole point is to be surprised. Overall, for what it is, this actually isn't that bad. I have actually played much worse Olympic games. I know that's a little bit of a change of pace, but it was something for the Olympics. I do take the opportunity to check out the Olympics whenever I could. In fact, as big of a sports fan as I am, I'm more into actually playing sports rather than watching them. I really don't watch that much sports. I do catch basketball games on a regular basis, and I do catch hockey every now and then, and of course the Olympics. But those are really it. I don't watch a whole lot of other sports. I prefer to play them rather than watch. Well, thanks for joining me for this little venture out into unknown territory. Like what I'm doing? Give a like, subscribe if you hadn't already. If you have any comments, annoyed that I jumped onto something so weird, leave them in the comments down below, or you can send them my Twitter. My handle's right there. If you want to support the channel more directly, you can always drop $1 into my Patreon. The link is in the description. $1 a month will get you into the credits of all future videos. Next time is the 4th of July weekend, and since I've already done Medal of Honor for Memorial Day, let's face it, what would be more American than doing football? So, for 4th of July weekend, I'm going to be doing another episode of the Unmaddens. Thanks a lot for joining me. Take care and game on.